That's such a good fucking statue of the Lich
I don't
King.
think I knew what we were making as we were developing WoW. I didn't know what all the systems in this game were supposed to be. All I knew was that we were building something huge and amazing and beautiful.
Yep. Yep.
When I was hired onto the World of Warcraft team, I think it was under the title of 3D artist.
I was hired on as an associate quest designer.
Oh, this is.
So I joined World of Warcraft as one of the
Oh my
original
God.
first 2 quest designers. It was myself and Pat Nagel.
My name is Patrick Nagel. I started working at Blizzard in 1997.
Wait, Nat
My name is Tom
Pagel.
Chilton, and the first game I worked on here at Blizzard
Wait a second.
was World of Warcraft.
Woo.
All right,
Yeah.
here we go. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Onyxia by the end of the play session?
Yeah, we got this.
Do I need to go back?
Vaguely remember.
Holy shit, man.
What is it? What is this template thing, and do I need to worry about it,
Oh
Alex?
my
You guys
God.
did work on this.
Look at all the.
You never forget your first thing,
Wow.
as it were, that you add to the game. You just don't.
I can't say I really remember.
The first quest
Okay.
I made was Kobold Camp Cleanup.
Bingle's Lost
right.
Tools, or I believe it's called Bingle's Missing Supplies.
I feel like, man, I really should have remembered that.
So the very first thing that I worked on and added to the
Green
game
Hills
was
was
some of the
Stranglehold, right?
earliest quests in Westfall.
We
Oh,
had a
thank
few
God.
things
Okay, I
in
thought it was-
game. They were like these really old buildings that somebody else had built, and it almost looked like they had just pulled them out of Warcraft 3.
Okay.
And so
They
I
basically
started
did,
working
as far
on
as
the
I
Gold
knew.
Shire Inn.
You deliver some mail to a sheriff.
So that's what we're doing right
Are
now.
you reading the note that Marshall McBride gives you?
I think I wrote it.
What?
You probably
Whoa,
did.
he
Probably
was
in all
reading the
caps
quest.
with crayon.
Can you believe that?
The way that
Wow.
we went about it was interesting and very naive. Because we
Holy
didn't know
shit,
what we were
man.
really making then. We had an idea of what we wanted to make,
Yeah.
but the reality would become clear as we got into alpha.
That was the way some of the development on that project went. But the team was just so into everything that we were doing. We were so passionate about it that sometimes you would just come up with an idea, and you thought it was great, and you would just do
Oh
it.
boy.
Working on a lot of different things at the same time was, of course, a challenge too. There were the talents, there was the class design, there was the
Yeah.
auction house, there was PvP, there was like a lot of different stuff going on at once.
I think it was the first time I've seen a group of human beings so singularly motivated and passionate about
shit.
anything in my life.
I think they really just
Oh,
wanted
shit.
to make a massively multiplayer role-playing game that they wanted to play. And I mean, that's what I got, from it, and that's
They
why I wanted to
play.
join.
That's right.
You guys remember when we had to do these quests? I literally freaked about this because I was like, it was one of my first like you must do this, and I'm like freaking out, and I'm like, it's got to be amazing. And so like, I'm gonna name this guy something awesome.
Vulcan Isengard.
Right?
It's like Isengard and strategy.
Everybody's planning. We are planning our WoW Classic experience right now. And so we're trying to decide, do we want to be Horde or Alliance? I was always the main tank. My wife was the main healer. Do we want to do that again?
There
or
you
do we
go.
want to switch it up?
Ironically
There you
enough,
go,
I go
dude.
through some of the same considerations about what character class to play. All those same questions that were bubbling around in my head 15 years ago are bubbling in my head again, and there doesn't feel like there's an absolutely right answer, which is probably a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go through the Dead Mines with them as well. I mean, it was like, I think it was the first dungeon we ever made. It had a
Really?
great
Wow.
story.
That's a really good
Warrior.
start.
You're
Holy
in the
shit.
dungeon.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Well, not
No,
the
we haven't-
dungeon itself.
Okay, yeah, we're.
This is the public.
Oh, there you go. Oh, Jeff's going.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
How did people ever figure this out?
I wonder.
It's kind of bittersweet to think about playing the game again
Oh my God.
because there was something so
Is that the original
special
release?
when it launched.
Wow.
And I can only hope that as I
Holy
play it
shit.
again, it can reignite that sense of exploration and discovery and the sense of the unknown.
And at some point during gameplay, it's like, whatever that initial thing was that grabbed you the first time 15 years ago, it just kind of grabs you again.
I need heals. I need heals.
I don't have it. Oh, you're going down.
Oh my God.
They got nerfed that, dude.
villagers.
Yeah, they got nerfed
I
that,
still
man.
feel like so much of the magic is here in the game, and I wasn't actually expecting that. Yeah, how much it holds up, and how much of the the things
I
that
like how they're
kind
just
of
like all
drew me into the
balding
game
dudes.
are still there.
But I,
Wait,
These
did
are
you
the
guys
architects of
did
the
you guys
greatest game
get
ever.
the sheep?
What do you mean?
For me, it goes past the playing, the nostalgia that you get of playing the content, and it takes me to another time of a younger me and a different mindset even.
I remember during development the first time that I took a Griffin ride. And I'll never forget that experience of realizing that everything that I was flying over was real and connected, and it was this world for me to explore.
Yep.
I go back to a quote from Chris Metzen. Chris always said that the main character of World of Warcraft is the world. Something that WoW Classic had
I
that
thought
was
was
so
your
important to the
character.
original experience was sense
That's
of
a
world.
big fucking. Well,
You
think
had
about
to run
that.
everywhere. So it really made you think about travel and pacing.
One of the reasons WoW is so successful is that the world itself really draws you in, and there's so much character, especially in those early zones.
There was
Yep.
so much creative
Yep.
energy and passion that
Yep.
it made up for some of the inexperience sometimes.
There he is,
Everybody
dude.
on the team so ardently desired to create the coolest possible thing that they could. And every day we went into work and we poured our heart and souls into the project. And I think that's the reason it came together and into the game that it is today.
It's such a degree of fidelity that millions of people could potentially, many millions of people could potentially come and play this thing that
They
really
will.
changed us as developers,
They
changed
will.
us as a company.
I'm really excited. There's going to be a bunch of people who've never played World of Warcraft before.
Yeah.
They're going to get to experience pretty much what somebody a generation before them did and have that magical moment.
I mean, I think we should keep it hard like
Holy
this,
shit,
and
dude.
the people who want to do it, it's just gonna be a really fun way to play WoW.
I think there's
That's
something
right.
to be said
That's
for going
right.
home again, which is something that we don't get in our lives on a normal basis.
Keep it hard.
I think that's a special and exceedingly rare thing to be able to do. And I think that WoW Classic gives those people that opportunity to experience again what home feels like.